Hello everyone, Krexa Prime here with a Bionicle knockoff review. Today we are going to be taking a look at a knockoff Deadpool figure, so let's get into the review. As you can see, Deadpool here has much the same build as many of the Star Wars buildable figures do, with the shins, the thigh pieces, the torso, the shoulder armor, and if we take a look at the back here, you can see that he's got the back part with the gearbox and the gearbox cover here, and also some lower armor plating made out of Technic pieces, kind of similar to what Rey and some of the other buildable figures have. This is what the gun included with Deadpool looks like if you wanted to see that up close. It's just made out of a few standard Technic pieces and a kind of cone piece, Lego piece at the front there, so nothing too special. The set also does come with this little piece that you're supposed to put on Deadpool's left hip, but I think it looks kind of silly, honestly, so I didn't put him on him. I think it's supposed to be some other type of gun or something, but it really doesn't work for him. This figure comes with a lot of unique and interesting pieces, so let's have a look at some of those next. So here are the most unique pieces that Deadpool comes with. As you can see, there's his headpiece and the torso piece here, and then the two upper leg or hip armor pieces that have some nice printing on them, and the recolored gearbox cover that we got in the 2016 Star Wars figures first, except it hasn't been in red before like in this knockoff. So I'm going to be showing you these pieces individually. So first off, hopefully I can get this in focus, we have Mr. Pool's actual head here, and you can see it's kind of small, but it has enough molded detail on it that it still definitely looks the part. Is a bit of a hole here on the side, and then also on the other side as well. So it looks like the back of the head and the front of the head maybe were two pieces that they kind of snapped together for the final construction of the piece. And it's just got a kind of standard CCBS connection here. So yeah, the front of the head looks pretty cool. The back is okay too, nothing special. Printing on the eyes is a little spotty, like there are a couple of little tiny dots where there isn't really any paint, but you know, it's a knockoff, so glad that it came in pretty good condition. Okay, so next we have this torso piece here, and you can see that it has some very nice printing that is very Deadpool-esque. We've got the belts with like ammo and pouches on it, and we've got the strap kind of going over his shoulders, and then printing that just looks a lot like Deadpool. So yeah, this is a pretty neat piece. I don't know how helpful this is going to be like when I'm mocking, but it just has some very cool printing, and me not really being a super huge Deadpool fan, but really liking the design of the character and stuff, I really appreciate the attention to detail here in a knockoff set. And like the head, the printing on here is a little spotty. This one has more like scratches and dents than I would have liked. But overall, not a bad piece, not not a bad print overall, and I think it's pretty cool looking. Okay, so the next pieces, we have the hip pieces. So, what is really neat about these is they don't have the same printing, which you can probably see that. Hopefully I can get this in focus here. Okay, so this one just has like the one strap. Yeah, so that's not very special, but hey, at least it has some printing. That is cool. This one has two like belts or ammo straps printed on it. So that's pretty cool. You can see they have like a little pouch there and like a belt buckle on the second one down. But yeah, I think these Star Wars hip armor pieces, whatever you want to call them, in red are very cool, and I'm pretty sure they haven't appeared in red before, so that is great because I am planning to use these on a mock, and they are the perfect color for that. So the last really special piece that I wanted to highlight is, of course, the Star Wars gearbox cover piece in red. And this looks pretty much like the official piece, except obviously this is molded in the standard red color. And you can see there are a couple of black dots or spots on the front, and there's nothing I can do about those. Those are kind of molded in, so they're imperfections in the plastic, and so that is a little bit annoying, because if I wanted to use this on a mock or whatever, it would have those little spots in there, but you know, that's just a consequence of not the company making these, not using like the best molding methods or the highest quality plastic as, say, Lego, and you're always taking a gamble when you buy these knockoffs. But overall, it still looks pretty cool. I'm glad to have this piece in this color, and well, maybe I can use it on a mock sometime. So yeah, those are all the interesting and recolored pieces that I wanted to highlight. As far as Poseability is concerned, this guy isn't much different than your standard Star Wars figure in terms of articulation. Like, he has all the same points, like obviously the head and the arms and the legs. But one thing with these knockoffs is that the joints are really not that great, because obviously they're made out of this plastic that's not quite so good as Legos. So even just trying to like pose the legs and sometimes the arms, the pieces would sometimes snap off. So definitely, if you ever get this figure or a knockoff figure like this, just you know, be careful when posing them, or maybe just buy it for the parts, like some of the special pieces, and if you wanted, you could replace the joint pieces with like official Lego pieces. So overall, Deadpool is a really cool figure. I like his design, and I think the company that made this guy did a really good job with his head mold and the printing on the chest piece and the hip pieces and stuff, and then even including custom built swords and a gun for him. It just really brings the look together. And for a knockoff set, I think he's pretty good. I don't have like a specific rating or anything, but I do think that he is pretty cool. So for a knockoff, I mean, if you guys are interested, I would definitely recommend maybe picking this guy up if you have the extra cash, maybe just to try out, see what a knockoff set is like for yourself if you wanted to, because he looks pretty cool and he has a lot of great pieces too. So if you want to check out Deadpool for yourself, I've included links in the description for a site where you can buy him at. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Deadpool, and if you liked it, please like, comment, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, I guess I'll talk to you in the next video. Krexa Prime out.